Your website should be turning potential clients into paying clients. Today, I'm going to show you 5 changes that you can make to your website that's going to keep them on your website longer, take them through a journey, and at the end, have them booking your services. The first tip is all about your main menu. You want to keep your main menu as simple as possible so that it's easy to navigate. I would stay away from cute names like Meet Me, Journal instead of Blog. Just keep it very simple so that people know where to go and they know what to click on if they're trying to find a certain page. So using About for the About page, Galleries for the Gallery page, Contact for the Contact page. But we also want to limit the main menu. I would keep it no more than 6 different options on your main menu. If you have more, we'll get to that in a second. But for the main menu, I want to keep it to no more than 6 different links. And I would avoid adding drop-downs. Drop-downs can be really confusing and they just add more steps to get the person to where they want to go. The footer is a valuable place to add information and submenus. On the first tip, I told you that if you had more than 6 menu options, that we would get to those in a second. Well, here we are. The footer is a great place to add links to stuff that's important, but not so important that it needs to go in your main menu. For me, I put links to my freebies in the footer as well as a link to my podcast, the Get Back to Business podcast. The footer is also a good place to add your logo so that it stays branded and it's seen on every page, and also to add your contact information, which includes your email address, your phone number if applicable, and any social media links. Also, you want to have a one-liner on your footer, which explains who you are, what you do, who you serve, and your location if you're location-based. The footer needs to have a lot of valuable information, but remain clean, so that's also easy to navigate. The third tip is about the dreaded About page. There's a misconception that a lot of people think that the About page is all about you, but that's really not the case. We want to use the About page to talk to your clients, using before and afters, their experience, the transformation that they may see when using your product or service. The About page, I like to use the rule of thumb, 75 to 80% about your clients and how you help them and who you serve, and then about 20% about yourself. 25 to 20% about yourself. That's a good rule of thumb to use whenever working on your About page. The next tip I have for you is to add a call to action at the end of every single one of your pages. Now, what I mean by that is don't leave at the end of the page somebody hanging where they don't have a next option to choose to go next. So that means on the About page, maybe you ask them to view the galleries. On the gallery page, you take them to the contact page. It's always leading them to another page so that they don't have to think about where they want to go next. You're telling them at the end of the page. Because a confused buyer is not a buyer. If somebody doesn't know what to do next and they have to make too many decisions, then they're going to ultimately click off your page. Now, the final tip I have for you is all about your contact form. This one is really important and most often missed. After somebody fills out your contact form or books a call with you, whatever it is that you want them to do at the end of your website journey, don't leave them hanging. Afterwards, you should either set up a follow-up email that sends out to them that says that you received the request and you'll get back to them within a certain amount of time. Or it should take them to Instagram and tell them to say hi to you and reach out there. Maybe you should send them a pricing guide so that they can see all of your packages and what you have to offer. Whatever it is, just don't leave them hanging after they fill out the contact form. This is a great place for you to keep the conversation going and to lead them into other places. Now, I want you to comment below and tell me which ones you are going to start applying to your website today so that you can start booking more clients. And if you aren't booking clients through your website right now, then let's figure out why. Download the free guide that I have for you that helps you pinpoint why your website isn't converting and what you can do to help solve that problem. The link is down below.